Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. Today is Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. And I want to know from you how many projects we should make tonight. I don't know. I've got quite a few planned. So whenever you get here, say, hey, my name is Amy from A to Z Designs. If you don't see the red box above my head, that is totally fine. You're just catching the replay, which most of you will catch the replay. But when you do catch the replay, make sure that you comment the word snowman because I'm about to blow your socks off. I've got the best news ever in the history of A to Z Designs. But we're going to use something that came out not too long ago, but comment snowman, okay? We're going to make a snowman. We're going to make several. Hello, happy pre-Thanksgiving Eve. I don't know. People say that all the time. I don't know what that is. Thanksgiving Eve. That's better, right? Versus pre-Thanksgiving, whatever. I am going to go notify the broadcast channel that we're live, and y'all, we're going to use this a bunch of different ways. Who in the comments, who in the chat, tell me who got this bundle? You can get this chubby little snowman and the transfer for only $10. And I have racked my brain forward, backwards, left, and right to figure out how many ways we could do him tonight. So we're going to do it. Your ship today. Awesome. Hello, Miss Heather. Happy birthday. Heather and Mama got their snowman bundle. No, I got a whole bunch of stuff. So Darlene got hers. Mary got hers. Okay, so let me just give you the measurements of this. This is about almost 6 inches tall and about 3 inches wide. Okay, so this is the chubby snowman. It does stand on its own. It's got like a white wash coated finish, I guess you could say. And then this is the coordinating transfer. So hear me out. This and this is only $10. Run as fast as you can before they sell out. We're going to sell them out. Okay. So comment the word snowman. This originally on my website cost, what is happening there? This originally cost $18. This size of a transfer. Okay. But today you're getting this and this for 10. So that's kind of a steal. Hi guys. What's up? What's up? Donna ordered several and you know what? So did I. Hello everybody. Okay. So whenever you're using our products, anytime you have a silkscreen transfer that has these white lines right here, you are going to want to cut those. Okay. So what I like to do, y'all, instead of like taking my scissors and going like chomp, 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 and cutting them up in all these different pieces, I like to take my thumb, let me show you, and like roll it down to where my finger grabs the sticky part. And then I put my thumb in between the sticky part and the backer sheet. And I like to just cut it like so that all of my individual pieces stay on the backer sheet instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different little bitty transfers, because I'll end up losing one for sure. So that's just the way I like to do it, but you can do it however. Hi guys. What's up, friends? Come on in, y'all. I figured I'd come on here a little bit later than normal because I'm sure y'all are sitting around letting your turkeys bake. Or you're just sitting around because you're sitting around. And that's okay. The chaos has not started, right? Thank you, Barb. So I've cut mine up. Okay, so there's several ways to use this transfer, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you today. So first, what I want to do is I want to get out my foil sheet. Hi, Annette. And I'm going to paint this. We're going to use the color Ash. That's weird, Dana. I've had that happen before. Christy's making her pies right now. I made all of my pies, y'all. All 6 pies are made. All of my pies are done. They have their foil on them, ready to go. So, la-ti-da, right? Okay, so we're going to take this, and I'm going to paint my snowman in ash. This is a color that we offer in paste that is very similar to like a darker gray. It's almost like a charcoal color. So we're going to do this up. This is going to be snowman number 1. Okay. I had to turn my heat on today, y'all. I was frizzing. Ooh, Angel. Angel is making deviled eggs. I love me some deviled eggs. However, not with the relish. Get that out of there. I am not a relish fan. I just want the yellow filling and like the paprika. Hi, Autumn. It is a lot of pies, Donna. And let me tell you something. The very last one that I made was the chocolate pudding pie. Y'all, I think this is by far my best chocolate pudding pie ever. Ever, ever. All right, let me just make sure that this is covered. And then we're going to dry this. No relish. No relish. No relish. No relish. Come to 17-degree weather. No thanks, Autumn. I'm good. Yeah, sending yours next day delivery. Debbie and Heather are chalking. Hi, Peggy. Peggy, your house looks absolutely gorgeous. Straight out of a catalog. You made a chocolate pudding pie as well. Awesome. Oh man, Vicky, hold on. Vicky for the win. Vicky made cream cheese pound cake and it is currently cooling. What's your Venmo? Can I send you some money? You ship me one. Mail me one. Good for you, Donna. I know you're on like a journey, right? So let me tell you about my chocolate pudding pie while we dry this. So I don't know, made it from scratch. I got the box of pudding, 2 boxes. I got the extra creamy Cool Whip. I have milk and I have the crust, mini chocolate chips. Kimberly's got 2 pumpkin rolls down. I know, right? Share some recipes. So I followed the directions. Okay. I followed the instructions and we're going to wax this now because we're going to put our transfer on here and wax is going to protect our paste. Okay. Homemade pudding. No, I use the, box. To me, that's made from scratch. Okay. So I put the pudding mix in the bowl, added the 1 cup and 3/4 milk. And I got my whisk and I whisk, it says for about a minute. And all of a sudden it like started getting really firm, right? And almost like a cake batter. And I like stopped for a second. I'm like, did I just use a cake batter? Like I had to second guess myself. And I'm like, no, it's the pudding boxes. So I kept going a little bit and I'm like, okay, something tells me I should probably add more milk. But then I tasted it and I was like, shut the front door. I'm not adding milk. This is going in the pie. So off I went to my pre-made little graham cracker crust. And I only put half of the pudding in the crust. Then I took half of my Cool Whip, put it into the remaining pudding, mixed it up, put that on top of the pudding only in the crust. Then I took and added the remaining Cool Whip and put it on the top. So I have like a dark, like a brown, and then like a light brown, and then the white. And then I added little mini chocolate chips to the top. But something about the pudding was really good this time. I don't know. I don't make pudding pies, but once a year, but it was pretty good. I don't mind making the pies. Awesome, Dana. I saw your tier tray. I don't mind making the pies. It really doesn't take that long. Honestly, it did not take me long at all. Okay, we're going to use this. It says, hello, winter, let it snow, and Merry Christmas. Okay, but what we need to do is we're going to lay down our fuzzing cloth and we are going to fuzz our transfer. Okay. Hold on. Mary has a layer of cream cheese, powdered sugar, and Cool Whip together in her chocolate pudding. What? Hey, Allison, there ain't nothing wrong with getting a store-bought pie. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to line up this little fella. And we're going to add bright white paste to this. Pumpkin, apple, and pecan. I am an Energizer bunny. And let me tell you something. I was sitting in the chair, in like my chair, I guess, the place I sit always in the living room, which is hardly ever because I don't really sit down except for between the hours of like 10 to midnight. Like that is my time to sit in that chair. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Leave me the heck alone and let me just doom scroll on my phone or watch a show. But I was sitting there a little bit ago and I didn't have my phone in my hand. And I was kind of sitting like this, like on the armrest, and Zach walks by and like gives me his hand. I'm thinking he's going to like try and get me up to go look at something. It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just taking a cat nap. And then he proceeds to stand there. And I'm like, can I help you? Like, I'm trying to take a cat nap. All right, here we go. Bright white paste. Y'all comment the word snowman. The link I put, the very first link I put in the message tonight is going to be the link that is going to take you to all of the specials we have this week. And I don't know if you caught this, y'all. You need to always check the website. We have past doorbusters that we've offered are back. So the fabric markers are back. The snowflakes, the 3D snowflakes are back. The chalkboard surface is back. The $10, well, they're all $10. I think all of them. The little jar tub of Dixie Belle Sea Spray is back. So you can go grab all past doorbusters. They are available. Go shopping. Okay, y'all ready? Ready, Freddies? Here we go. Snowman number 1. Hello, winter. Let it snow. Merry Christmas. Look at that. Oh, it's just so pretty. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna clean this. Yes, the fabric markers are amazing, and they're only $10. And I grabbed a couple extra because I honestly don't know how long they're gonna last. Like how much ink is in the actual marker itself. I actually have mine right here. These are the fabric markers. There's 12 different colors. But go get them right now. I know, Beverly. I'm so sorry, girlfriend. Beverly's trying to lose weight. And we're talking about all this food. I know. You know, we're going to my sister's house. And like I feel like she just keeps adding things to the menu. And I'm like, I text her, I'm like, we are all going to explode tomorrow. And then I sent her this like GIF or GIF, GIF, I don't know what you call it. I don't send those often. And it's this bird that's just like starts small and it's like, and it just explodes. And then she proceeds to tell me that, because we're eating at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. She proceeds to tell me the other day, because we're going over to watch the Chiefs game. She's like, yeah, I think I'm going to have like some football foods for like appetizers. And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Whatever. I guess it's the day to eat, but I'm not overeating because I will be miserable. And I got a lot to do on Friday. Y'all, Friday is our Whatnot show, 7:30 p.m. Central. Which, hello, I never do. Oh, good, Missy. See, you look at you, girl. You stepping out and showing out. Okay, so we're done with this guy right here. We might use him again. I just haven't quite decided. I do need my glue gun tonight, I realized. Oh, it's got one light for a battery. One light. Oh no, everything's falling. Everything is falling. My welcome flakes is falling. Oh, and you can also buy that transfer now too, all by itself. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got 4 bars. Looky there. Okay, we're gonna dry this and then we're gonna I don't know. Are we going to dry it first? Well, yes, we're going to dry it. I don't know that I'm going to embellish it yet. We might do some other projects first and then we'll embellish all of our stuff. That's great, Missy. I love that. I love that. Okay, Mississippi Pie has pudding, cream cheese, and Cool Whip. Maybe that is what Mary is making. Mary, aren't you from Mississippi or Louisiana? I don't remember. I don't memorize where everybody lives, but I mean, not that I try. I don't want to try. Okay, next one is, okay, so I wanted to do this. So we also have these little 3-pack of stars. No. Yeah, 3-pack of stars. These are available as well. It's a new surface. So I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm going to paint this in, let's paint it in vanilla. Oh, hey, Michelle, girl. How are you? Thank you so much. Let me grab a paintbrush. Black Friday shopping with Sisters Friday. Oh, boy. Jackson tried to tell me, my son, he's 13. Mom, are we going to go Black Friday shopping? Absolutely not. No, sir. He's like, Mom, why not? Like, he was shocked. He's like, well, what if there's some stuff I want? And I'm like, I'm not buying you anything on Black Friday. Christmas is around the corner. Add it to your list. That kid is going to be broke as a joke. He will spend his money before he even has it. All right, so our vanilla paste is very, I want to say clear, but it's not clear. It is just a little, what is the word we said the other night, y'all? Opaque? No, I don't even know. But you're going to need multiple coats. So we're going to start with coat number 1. Oh, good, Michelle. That's going to be a great time. Chrissy's going to Black Friday shop. Hi, Jackie Dawes. I've worked on Black Friday. I'm not going out on Black Friday. Oh, yeah. I mean, all the same things you can get online, right? I mean, I know it's an experience. It's fun. You go out to breakfast or out to lunch. And I told him, I'm like, no. Transparent. Maybe that's the word. Did I say that? Probably not. All right, let's do another coat of this. Let's see what we can come up with. Guys, again, I'm just showing you different ways to use this transfer. That's only it's less than $10 because you get the little snowman and the transfer for only $10. Like, you need to go treat yourself right now. Go buy yourself a Christmas present right now. I give you permission to do that. Okay. Yes. Too many years in retail. I can only imagine. All right. Let me see how this looks. I sprayed some water to kind of just spread out the paste a little bit. That way, it's easier to paint. But honestly, it does not have to be perfect because we are going to distress it a little bit. So it's going to be okay. As I continue to add more, we're done. This is Vanilla Missy on the star. I went shopping on Black Friday one time and will never do it again. I'm trying to think. I think the Black Friday shopping we did was on Thanksgiving night. I think that's when we did it. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. We don't necessarily go for this shopping. We just go for month. Hey, and I love that. And they want to go to Denny's. Yep. Oh, that's awesome, Christy. I love that. Yeah, experience for sure. But I am not about to experience that with Jackson this year because he's going to want to spend all the money. And he ain't got no money to spend. And I'm not buying him something. So there you have it. All right, let's get this dry. And then we're going to spruce this one up. And we're going to see what we can do with this guy with the transfer. Ooh, this is very, very hot. Do not try that at home. All right, let me grab something. I'm just going to take my paper towel and go around the edges of this. Just because I'm sure there is some like wet paint sitting there. But I am going to use my Mr. Pen marker. And clean up the edges. All right, then we're going to wax it. And I need to show you guys a sneak peek of something. Hold on. Let me grab the things. Just give me a second. Don't leave me, okay? We are working on some things. Imagine that. A to Z Designs working on some things. Y'all, is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? Look at this. Hi, Judy. I think that's precious. It really brings me lots of joy. All right, here's Snowman number 1. Let's grab this one. I work retail. Most items are there all day. And if I didn't work, I wouldn't get up early to go. Yes. There's a lot of people. Yes. Okay. Wax this so that we don't peel up the paint or the paste. It is large and in charge. Is the Gingy on Etsy? No, ma'am. Y'all will find out on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central over on Whatnot. Okay, so I wanted to, y'all are probably going to laugh at me. There's a little bitty face on this transfer. Okay, and I wanted to add the little bitty face to our star and make a snowman. What are your favorite kind of cookies? Probably chocolate chip, honestly. Well, I don't know. Probably peanut butter. Y'all need to show up on Whatnot. Okay, so I want to put the little snowman face right here on the star. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the nose. It might be, Kayla. Just have to show up. You might be able to buy the finished piece, but then you might be able to buy the blank. You know, because we're just always up to something crazy. All right, so I'm going to take papaya and I'm going to do the snowman nose. And then the rest, no, I lied, not the rest. We're going to do some marvelous cheeks. And Black Friday is not Black Friday anymore, Shasta. Yes. I think that, well, I was never like, I never went to the store when it was like a mad dash where like people were knocking each other over, but that's what I remember Black Friday being. And I mean, that's not that that's like a great memory and all, but okay. I want to add some Marvelous for the cheeks. These little circles. You do not have to add the cheeks to your snowman. I, however, am going to. And then the rest is going to be black velvet. Okay, perfect time too. The ball game is just going to go off. What are you talking about, Kayla? All right, let's grab this. This is black velvet. And I'm going to use a smaller squeegee to get the eyes and the mouth. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Peel her up. Oh, look, we have a snowman star. See? I can inspire you, right? Okay, hold on. Now we're going to clean this, and then we're going to do another version of the snowman. Who has a good peanut butter cookie recipe they will share? Miss Anita wants to know. You know, so when we went to that Amish store this past weekend, I shared that with y'all. They had homemade cookies and they had these little, so like instead of buying like a whole thing full, they had these little mini bags and they had 2 little mini cookies in it for $1. So we got the chocolate chip and the peanut butter. Whoa. Whoa is all I got to say. So good. So good. All right. So now we're going to dry this little piece and set it right here on the backer sheet. Okay. Now I'm going to dry this and I'm actually going to add some holes. A couple of college games. Okay. Gotcha. Kayla. Sorry. I gotcha. Hi, Ruth. I thought you meant like right now. And I'm like, sweet. I got something to watch. Not. Okay. So I'm going to take my power punch and I'm going to put a hole right here. And one right here. Let's see. Okay. Then I'm going to take my favorite wire to use for ornaments. This should be on my favorites list. Should be. Sometimes those hop on and off my list. But I'm going to get pretty decent size piece of wire. So here it is. 19 gauge. OOK is the brand. That's what I use. Dana, I love you. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab, I'm actually going to grab this. Okay, and I'm going to start where I'm going to leave some of it straight, but the rest of it, I'm just going to wrap around my dowel rod until I get to a point where I want to leave some of it straight. Okay, then I'm going to take the, hold on. See if I can get this back in here. I want to turn this the other direction. Like I want this to be the same. Okay, that's just, we're going to make it work. Okay. So now I'm going to put the piece that is straight through one side. Okay. And then I'm going to, let's use a smaller one. And I'm just going to curl this one around this dowel rod. Okay. Like so. All right. And then kind of have like that. Okay. However, I just realized I forgot to add my stuff. Y'all, let me add some of this really quick. I'm going to grunge this up a little bit. Just on the edges. He's going to be an antique star snowman, okay? Let me just get this over here. All right, and there is little fella. He's all grungy now. Just on the edges, just on the edges. Do not judge him. Okay, so now we have that. Let me fix this. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of pull this, spread this apart, kind of curve it a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to stick the other side through. This one, let me see. We're going to do the exact same thing. And we're just going to, curl it around the smaller dowel rod. You could use a pen. You could use a paintbrush. Doesn't have to be a dowel rod. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of flatten that so it does not come out of that hole. And then I'm going to stretch the wire so it still has some curl to it or whatever. Look at this. But I think it needs something else. Y'all, we're getting real creative tonight because I ain't got nothing else to do. I got all my stuff done. I got all my pies baked. Y'all ain't got nothing to do either except for hang out with me, right? All right, let me cut this and see if this will work. I do not know. Oh, it's so gonna work. Amy, you are doing great. Okay, and then I'm just gonna tack it with some glue right there to pull it down around the mouth. Do another little loop. No, I'm still live, girl. Yeah, y'all need to go get the 3-pack of stars. They're not expensive at all, and you can do all sorts of things with them. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to wait for my glue gun to heat up. Okay. I've got lace. I've got a lot of things around my desk, but we need to clean up as we go because I'm going to like get overwhelmed here. And, I just dropped all the push pins on the floor. Well, not all of them, only 2. That's good to know. Okay. So we have this guy. We're going to embellish him later. So this is the pack of stars. Okay. Okay, next step. I have a tag. And I want to make this tag. Oh, I don't know. Okay, do you guys know the color of the month that is no longer available? That is called something borrowed. Raise your hand. Tell me in the comments if you were able to purchase this. I didn't get to use it a whole lot. Just because my orders were later than normal, but we're going to use it tonight. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. And we're going to paint our tag in something borrowed because it is very wintry. Okay, and then we're going to just slide this around. Oh, good, Heather. Anita got hers. Donna got two, got two, got two. Great. Zach is currently playing on, or he's exploring on his VR, virtual reality. He hasn't done that in a very long time, so he is taking a break. Good for him, right? Hi, Darcy. Oh, no, Loretta, you didn't get any. Girl, it's good. It's like a baby blue. It is nothing compared to Ocean Mist. At first, I thought it was just like it, but no, my friends, it is not. All right, so I want to make sure this is dry before we add another coat, because this is not like full coverage, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let me hold it at the top so that it doesn't move on me. Stay. Let's spin it around. And let's make sure the top has the same coverage. And then we're going to fix where we had our fingers. That drives me nuts, y'all. Okay, good to go. Let's dry. Very Cinderella bluish, yes. Oh no, Denise. Christina, we were just talking about that. Several people go Black Friday shopping. Several don't. I am one that does not. All right, let's get this dry. This is going to be our third snowman project. Ocean or borrowed? I think Ocean is definitely darker. Let's look. Ocean is definitely darker. It's got more of a grayish. Whoa, look at that. See, that's when you have your jars upside down. This is what happens. Not that it's a bad thing. But Ocean Mist is definitely darker. I don't know if you can see this. Color of the month, navy bluish, was Home. Can you tell the difference? Yeah. There's a delay, so I have to make sure. All right, let's finish drying this. Anita says she thinks Snowman are her fave. Yes. Oh, Debbie, you're so funny. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Let me hold it up. Look, I got all this on the edge. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me grab this paper towel and we're going to clean off the edge. And we're going to add our snowman on here. I just got to figure out which one I want to use. But we need to wax it. Okay, so we're done with this. I am not saving that. Y'all can yell at me later, just not right now, okay? Gray blue, yes. Correct. All right, hold on, guys. Whoa. Clean up on the middle finger and the thumb. Yikes. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to, Mr. Pin this, and then we're going to wax it. Okay, let's wax the surface, because anytime you paint a surface that you're going to put one of our sticky transfers on, you always want to make sure that you wax it so that it does not peel up your paste that you painted with. And it also kind of fills in any of those imperfection areas on your surface. Okay, and I don't know what in the world I got on this. I don't know. Okay, so now, save my little thing here. I either make her one or buy her one every Christmas. Yes, snowman are super popular, y'all. Like, people go crazy for them. All right, so now we're going to grab, I think I'm going to do the Hello Winter one again. We're going to do this, and I think, I don't know. Let's see. What color? Bright white. I don't have any, yeah, bright white. Oh, yeah. Hold on, guys. I'm making a mess. Okay, here we go. So now the words on this one are going to come through as the something borrowed. Okay, I'm going to spin it around. And we're going to do the very bottom. Pick up all of your excess as you work. Do not leave it on the screen, because you'll have lines when you go to lift it up. Don't do that. Okay, and now we're going to peel it off. And there is our snowman number 3. Okay. That is super cute. Look at that yellow. Yellow. Good gravy. Look at the blue. Not sure why yellow came out of my mouth. I thought about Shimmer Frost, but Shimmer Frost sometimes is really light. And I was worried about it showing up. All right, let's clean this off. Then we're going to clean it with a board eraser. So my first clean job was a wipe. Okay, then I'm going to clean it with a board eraser. Sorry, guys. That sound is like nails on the chalkboard. I still have 2 more projects up my sleeve. Y'all just sit back. Yes, Autumn. Autumn is a crazy snowman person. Like, for real. Okay, so now we've used this one twice. This specific piece of the transfer twice. Okay, so now what we're going to do is move this out of the way. And we got to figure out, like, embellish this, embellish that. I don't know what. So I think what we're going to do first, before we continue, because my glue gun is on, we're going to take the star ornament, the star snowman. We took one of these from our 3-pack of star cutouts. And we added the face from our $10 bundle transfer chubby deal. And we made a snowman. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of glue, shove it up under here, and I'm going to drag this like ribbon / scarf down and press and hold. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you for being here. You did hear yellow. Did I get paste on the back side of my jacket? I'm sure I did. There's no telling. This is like my crafty jacket. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut my little pieces of ribbon like so. And my friends, we have our snowman or snowman star ornament, star snowman ornament, whatever you want to call it. Yes, Dana, that'd be great. Okay, so there's that. Then we have this guy. I know, Anita, right? This and this is what comes as the $10. So go get this for $10, $10 only. And when you get your cart to $50 or more, you get flat rate $5 shipping, plus a whole bunch of other goodies. So let me see here. What else do I want to do with this? I want to first find something. Who likes exclusive colored squeegees? Did you know if you place an order on my website of any amount, you get an exclusive black squeegee? Get it for like Black Friday? Just saying. Okay, this next one is going to be super easy. This guy we're going to do on the back, and it's just going to be this. Oh, shoot, y'all. I have 3 projects. Whatever. You can't, Terry, send me a message. All right, let's do this right here. So we're going to line this up. Right there. And I am going to go ahead and do the nose in papaya. I'm going to use one of my cut squeegees. Okay, so this is the back side of our snowman chubby. And then I'm going to use, you know what? Let's keep it consistent with the other side, and let's use ash. Okay, let's use our new black squeegee. So we're just going to drag this paste all over the screen. Try not to go over the nose. Let's get the other eyeball. Okay, but I also want to pick up my excess. You do not want to leave it there. Okay, put the excess back into the jar. Let me grab a wipe. Set that down, and now we're going to lift this up. So here's the back side of the snowman with this transfer we just used. So here's the other side. Here's the back side. Okay. So now what do we have to do? Clean the transfer. Y'all are getting good at this. Look at you. You are passing the class. All right, let me clean my squeegee off. Because I'm not ready to put him in my little water jar there. I don't know why I just put that in the trash. I need that. Okay, so now we're going to clean this off with a wipe. Then we're going to go in with a board eraser, flip it over, and clean the back side. Okay. Now this one is ready to be used again. But we're going to embellish the chubby snowman. Actually, no, we're not. I'm going to turn off my glue gun. We're going to embellish everything at the end. I know I said that earlier and I didn't do it. I just get too excited and I want to add all the embellishments. Y'all know me. I love them. Okay, here we go. Next step. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. We are going to grab these items right here. Let me dry this real quick, y'all, because this almost fell and face planted and I'm not going to have that. Not on my watch. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, okay, so this was also, this was, I think was a free gift with purchase the first week, but you can buy these. Okay. So we're going to take a gift bag and we're going to put Snowman on a gift bag. Y'all want to try that? So it comes with 2 different sizes, 2 this size and 1 this size. So how are we going to do this? Because we have a brown paper bag and our snowman, I want to be white. Well, my friends, let's take the chubby snowman and a pencil and let's just trace, shall we? All right, here we go. Hopefully that's straight. We're just going to trace the outline and pray for the best. Okay. So now we have the outline of a snowman. Got it? Next step, we're going to take bright white paste. Hold on, guys. I think this stopped working. We're going to take a paint brush that is angled of some sort. Sorry, guys. The comments just decided they were going to stop working. You know? Okay, here's an angled brush. So, I am going to, we're just going to paint this. We're going to fill her in. I mean, and it's not going to be perfect. And I do not like that paintbrush. Okay, cool, Terry. You cannot buy the chubbies. You cannot. You can only buy the bundle. So I'm just taking my paste all the way up to that line that we traced. And we're going to go all the way around the outside or the outline. And then we'll just easily fill in the center. And to me, I think this will work. I don't know. We're definitely going to try it. Trying to have a steady hand. So you can make your own gift bags. And here I am showing you what to do or what not to do. We're about to find out. We're going to put this transfer right on top. I did the Just Nick Santa face on one of these bags. Oh, yes, absolutely. Good idea. All right, so now we're at the head. Y'all, the parade is on tomorrow. That is one of my favorite things to have on in the background. For years, I tried to get my kids to watch it with me, but do you think that happened? Think it'll work tomorrow? The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That is on tomorrow. Does anybody know what time it starts? Or could you tell me what time it starts? By going to the Google. All right, we're getting there. See, look, do you want to build a snowman? Heather, you like it too? Heather, where were y'all today? That restaurant. Or I thought those were only in Texas. I could totally be wrong. Okay, so what I'm trying to avoid is my paper getting too wet. And then it's like soggy bottom, boys. Okay. Y'all ready? I had no idea. Oh, awesome, Anita. You saw the board. The Santa is on behind you. Yes, Michelle, I do. It's on Etsy. It's the shiplap board. Okay, so look at this. We did it. We've made 1, 2, 3, technically 4, because we did the other side 5, and I have another idea for you. Okay, so 8:30 Central, Autumn said. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so on this one, ooh, that gets hot. I'm just making sure it's good and dry. Anytime you are putting transfers on paper, you want to make sure that you wax it really well. And I'm going to try and just stay inside the white. Okay. Then we're going to take our transfer and we're going to create a snowman, I think. Oh, Eastern time. Shoot, that's 7:30 my time. Okay, I think we're going to use this guy again. Okay, so I really want to make sure that this is nice and fuzzed, especially because it's on paper, friends. So y'all make sure you hit that heart button for me. Comment the word snowman. Go get your snowman bundle. And if you already did, go grab another one. Gift it to a friend. Pull it out at Christmas time, and create with your family. You know, somebody who likes to craft, it's only $10. 10. All right, here we go. Let's see how my paint job was. All right there. Okay, so I'm going to actually kind of do this in sections. Let me grab, I put all my stuff up. Of course I did. Let's grab papaya for the nose. Oops, sorry. Sorry, wipes. All right, here we go. That is the wrong side. Grabbing the papaya and just pushing this paste through the screen. Making sure I get it all covered. Okay, there's that. The rest I'm going to do in black. Okay, 7:30. Holy cow. That's early. Why did I start down here? All right, so there's that. I'm going to release the paste from the screen up here. Press down wherever I lifted already. We're going to add his little eyeball, his mouth, the buttons, and this little, what do y'all call this? Like his the shadow, the swoosh. I don't know. Release the paste from the screen. All right, I think I'm good. Let's check him out. Okay, well, he's got half an eyeball, so he's not done. Okay, good, 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 good. Good. And good! Looky! Y'all. Sometimes I really make myself proud. But we're not done. We got to like spruce them up. All right, here we go. Cleaning number 952. Oh, goodness. This is so much fun. We're taking one transfer and I'm showing you how to use it a ton of ways. All right, let's get this cleaned off. Okay, let's grab our board eraser. Turn it over. We're going to clean the back side. Whoa. There you go, Dana. See? I love that. God grief. This is so loud tonight, y'all. Sorry. Band. Okay, I already listened. I already read that one. Yeah, there's one band that's going to be there from Texas, a high school band. I can't remember where it is. Like here in Texas. I like watching the Rockettes. And then, of course, at the very end, seeing Santa. Okay, so now we're going to slide this over here. We're going to dry our bag, and we're going to see what elements we want to add to our bag. Do you have to wax? Yes, Anita. Make sure after you paint, apply wax, and then you can put your transfer down. Okay. Holy cow, Linda. You have to use a certain kind of wipes. No, you don't, Terry. All right, so I definitely want to do the stick arms. Now I only waxed the snowman. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I did bring out espresso. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is one side, right? And we're just going to take it all the way to the edge. It's okay if they're hanging off. Not concerned about that. All right, there is arm number 1. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so much fun. I don't know how many times I've said that. A lot. Okay. Transfer got stuck to itself. Don't panic. All right, now we're going to put this one right here. Good to go. And just add your paste over the silk screen. Peel it up. Add a little bit of bleeding on the edge, but I'm not too worried about it. I think this is so cute. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And now we got to see what's going to fit at the top. Y'all, I didn't think about that. I should have moved him down just a tad. So that's the top hat. This is his little... Okay, that's definitely too big. So I guess what we could do... we could make the top hat work. But we're going to have to extend the brim. Just a little bit. Let me see here. Okay, I think we're going to go right there. We'll see. This might bleed just because of those little handles underneath. But we're going to see. All right, y'all, here goes nothing. Y'all ready for this? Grab a squeegee. Push your paste through. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this around. I was trying not to get the center part because I thought we could add another color, like a red. Oh, quickly go, 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 go. But we might have a little bit of blending colors here, y'all. It's totally fine. Okay. Whew, let's see. Okay, so, all right, this is a good lesson. So because there are lines in the transfer, sorry guys, I probably look like I'm cross-eyed right now. I was itching. Because there are lines in the transfer, you see how we can see his head through it. So this is probably definitely designed to go directly like at the very tippy top. However, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay, so let me spray this with water. Laura, I understand. You are allowed to give your opinion. Okay, so let's dry this up here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take paintbrush, imagine that, and I am going to just extend this top portion down to meet the cherry. Okay, and then I'm going to take, let me think how I want to do this. Let me see. I'm just going to extend this line here. But not just that, I'm going to actually take the entire brim, as I mentioned earlier, and I want to extend it just a little bit. Yes. So now I'm just going to fix the red. Okay. So let me grab another paintbrush that is similar to that. Of course. Can't find one. I'll have to use this one. So now I'm going to, what am I going to do here? Let me just do this. Okay, so I've extended the red. I know it's longer than the top. Just give me a minute. Girl, you do you. You say whatever you want. But it better be nice. And then I'm just going to extend the top of the hat just so that it looks like it's meant to be. Does that make sense? See? So much better, right? I love this transfer, y'all. This transfer, there are so many things you can do with it. And I'm showing you. Okay, so there's that. I don't know that we're going to add the scarf. I think we're going to leave it just like that. However, guys, y'all, we got a big problem. Look at the bottom. The bottom needs something. Tell me what it needs. Whoops. What do we need to put on the bottom of this? like a snow, like a, I don't know. Just paint some white in. I mean, I can always put like a strip of ribbon. I am knocking stuff all over the place. All right, flip it over. That is done. Flip it over. And flip. Oh Lord, y'all are saying the textured snow. Okay, so now that these are done, I'm going to put these right back where they belong. Here on my backer sheet. We've got one twig. Now we've got 2 twigs. When in doubt, wipe it off with your hands. Okay. So, my friends, snowflakes. I was trying not to use another transfer. But that's okay. All right, I think we're going to do some snow here at the bottom. He's got to have something down here. Otherwise, he looks funny because he's floating in the air. So let's just paint him a little ground with some snow. Trying to create like a dramatic scene, okay? See my little flip on the end? The only thing is I got a little bit on the black. What do you think about that? That's a good idea, Felicia. You could still even write over the chalk paste. That is a good idea. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so there is that. Let's try it. This is so cute. And then I want to try something. Imagine that. I have a blue distress finger dauber here. And I want to see if I can add it to just the top of that my little hill or whatever the heck I'm trying to say. Actually, I may add it all over. You may not be able to see this where you're sitting, but it's definitely showing up on my end. I don't know if you can see that. Much better. I like that. I love this, y'all. I love this. I could continue to add things to this. And I might. But we are going to do another project with this transfer. This one is going to consist of, I did not get this out. I forgot to get it out. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So the other project I wanted to do with this is to show you guys how to use it with our ink products. So I grabbed a tea towel and we're just going to put this on the tea towel like so. I probably need to iron this, let's be honest. Let me look at something real quick. I don't like that. I have these little napkins. This would be really, really cute. On your table or even hanging. I don't know. Okay, so now we've got this down. We are going to take the one we've been using. Well, we've been using all of them, but we're going to take this guy and put it right there. Okay, and I'm going to start with papaya. This is our ink product, okay? So be extra careful when you're using our ink because it could stain. Well, it will. Your shirt or whatever fabric that you're using. Okay, and then I'm going to switch over to black velvet. It is an Amy marathon. I got this idea at about, I don't know, 2 o'clock. And then from like 2 o'clock until the time I came on here, I was like, okay, what can I do? Okay, so there's like this aura around this snowman. I can't explain it, and I don't know what it is, but we're gonna use it. It's like speckled dots. And I'm not sure what it is. I mean, y'all heard me. I said it's an aura. I don't know. So we're just going to take the ink and we're going to just put it all over the silk screen. And then we're going to peel it off. And we'll heat set it once it's dry, because that is what's going to make it permanent. Check your fingers. Forgot to tell you that. Oh, that's cute. That little aura around it, y'all. I don't even know what that is. Like a shadow. Somebody enlighten me. Tell me what that is. All right. Next step is glue guns on. We still have to put all of this together. It's fine. We're having a great time, right? This I'm not going to add anything to. I'm going to leave it as is. I think it's very, very cute. Just like so. I am going to actually set it over here for right now so that we can clean our transfer. And we'll come back to that, okay? Oh, yes, it would look so cute on a onesie. Somebody should so do that. All right, let's clean off all of our ink. Grab your board eraser. And then you're going to do the back side as well. So same concept. Paste or ink, you want to clean the exact same way. Okay. All right. Just like that. Grab your paper towel. Yeah, he kind of does look fuzzy. Yes. Okay. So now that is done. I think we're officially done with this transfer, y'all. Today. Now, you can only grab this. This is only available until the 30th of November. The transfer and the little chubby, the wood chubby is only available until the 30th of November. That did not come off. Okay, so this and then the blank of this. Okay. All right, so now we are going to embellish our stuff. It won't take long. But first, I need to plug this in so that I can heat set my snowman. Okay, this guy right here. Glue gun is turned on. We've already done this, the star snowman. So cute. Okay, we've got this. Look how cute that is. And now we have these two things. Okay, so first up is this guy. I'm going to use this, it's like floral wire, I guess. We're going to take and cut a piece of this off. I have it in black, but it's a thinner, like it's not as thick. That makes sense. So I'm going to grab my dowel rod. This is way too long. I already know. This is ridiculous how long I cut that. All right, let's grab the dowel rod. I'm going to leave just this tiny, tiny bit straight. And then I'm just going to wrap it around and then leave a tiny, tiny bit straight, okay? Because what I want to do is we're going to create him some like little earmuffs. I just wish this was black. That's okay. You know what? Hold on. Would it look funny? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. I just don't know. It's not going to matter. We're going to do this, whether he likes it or not. He's going to have to get used to it. All right, I'm going to press and hold this down. And then I've got little pom-poms for the earmuffs. Give me a second. I'll move all the things. Yes, here we go. I have to get me some of the black. He is Felicia. Okay. So now we're going to take this up, kind of create an arch. And then I'm probably going to have to, let me see. There we go. We're going to do him like that. So I'm going to put some glue on the other side. Press and hold this. We can always fix our wire later. Okay, once this is dry, I'm going to add another dab of glue and grab my other pom-pom right here. Press and hold. And then, like I said, you can always fix your wire later. Okay. All right. So we're not using this. We're done with that. But he needs something around his neck. And you know me, I do love buffalo plaid. So let's take this thicker piece. Kira, nobody's here. Okay, and we're going to do that like so. I know. I don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry, Kira. Let's go this way. Hold on. Let me let the dog out. Who let the dogs out? Okay, so now we have this. And you're probably wondering, well, Amy, the backside. Yeah, you're right, the backside. So now we're going to take a scrap piece that we just cut off. We're just going to stick it up through. Okay, and then we are going to tie it like so. I'm going to do it twice. Y'all tell me what you think so far. I think this is way too long. We're going to make that one shorter. Okay. So there's that. All right. What do y'all think of these? I think they're pretty stinking cute. I do think we're not done. I gotta find my jingle bells. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this through the hole. I don't know what my family's up to, but I think they're eating something. Okay, that is too thick. So, what if we just add a white one?
Hey, Mom, you want us to pray tomorrow?
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you heard me talking about it, huh? Yeah, it starts at 7:30 in the morning.
How are you watching it?
That's when it starts. That's when we would watch it.
What time is it stop?
Probably not, I mean, like 9. Yeah, bye. He's like, nope, thanks, I'm good. All right, let's tie a little bell on there. He's like, I'm good. All right, I'm going to leave these on here like so. Y'all, this is so cute. Hi, Zach. Oh, you came to see me. You see all the stuff I've done? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, last thing is, well, not the last thing. We need to do this really quick, y'all, and then I promise you we're close to being done. We just need to heat set this really quick before I forget. Let's grab our parchment paper. Let's see. Let's just take our heat press here and we're just going to go over it, making sure we allow the ink to become one with the fabric. But once your ink is heat set, you can wash and dry this over and over and over. The color will not change. It won't come off. It's pretty awesome. Michelle Pryor. Like I'm exhausted from this, but I love this. Like I could keep going. I have so many ideas for this. And I know he's not stupid, but like this stupid little snowman. I know he's not stupid, y'all. He's only $10, but good grief. It's like stupid easy, stupid cheap. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to do the back side for just a little bit. I'm going to turn that off, put all my things away. Hello, Miss Robbins Egg Blue Creations. How are you? We're just creating with the little build a snowman about 6 different ways. And now we're on our last one. Okay, so this is like the little napkin we did. Okay, so if you like to, I don't know, add table settings, here's our little napkin guy. All right, last one we got to do is this guy, and I don't have a lot of fabric, not fabric, ribbon. So believe it or not, I actually went and I grabbed some fabric ribbon. I went shopping for some winter ribbon earlier today. Like the light blues, you know, the sparkly whites. But here's my question. I think that'll work. We're going to make a little messy bow for this. In case you're wondering, that is about 6 inches long. We're going to do, let's see. Let's do 3 of these. Fold over. I'm going to marry the wired edges together and then put those facing down. And then I'm going to cut up to create that dovetail. Okay. All right. So there is that. Hello, Miss Crazy Granny's Creations by Diana. That is a mouthful. Or hangover lip of bowl. Ooh, yes, Sally, I love that idea. Thanks for saying that. Okay, so now I have this stuff. I'm on my last little bit of this, y'all. I love this stuff so much. Okay, that rubber band go flying. Okay, so this was some like snowflake ribbon. Wonder Shop, that's Target. All right, so we're going to do 3 of these as well. Okay. And then we're going to just make a cute little messy bow and be done. Yippee! All right, so I'm going to do crisscross applesauce, and then I'm going to do one that's horizontal. Then I'm going to do the same thing here, like that. I do not like that at the end. All right, here we go. So then I'm just going to gather it in the center. I'm going to use twine. I don't want to deal with a broken rubber band tonight. So we're just going to add some twine here to tie it. Like so. Okay, I'm going to fan it out. Then I'm going to flip it over, tie it tighter. And then I'm going to bring it back to the front, tie it in the front. And then I'm going to, there we go. I'm just going to make a little bow. Like it was meant to be there. I mean, it is, but you'll know what I mean. Okay. Then I'm just going to glue this up here at the top. Let me fan out my bow here. Get all the snowflake ribbon going in a certain direction. Cut it off if it looks too long. Let me just trim it all the way around. Makes sense. Okay. There's something about that I do not like. Okay, so this does come with a piece of twine. We did take it out early on. So now I'm just going to put it back through. Okay, and now we'll glue the bow right there. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is so much fun. I Love creating. Love, love it. I love this so very much. I hope y'all got your snowman transfer and make all the things. Because you can do it. Hold on. Oh man, y'all, I just took this to the next level. Look-y there. Oh man. Hold on. I know you can't look there yet because I have it in my hand. And I should have done this before I added the bow, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not like the bow's covering a lot of the top anyways. But look at the edge. I got my Python. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we're just gonna oh goodness. Let's just add 2 beads while we're at it. You know, do it right the first time. Actually, let me put my beads on first. Hi, Debbie. How are you? You're still baking your pies? All right, so there's that. And then there's that. Just kidding. The twine fell out. And that fell on the floor. It's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to tie a knot up here. You have a very large ornament or just a cute little tag to hang wherever, maybe on like a little shelf. But y'all, I am very pleased at how all of this stuff turned out. Like, can you believe we just did that? We did a snowman marathon. No joke. So this is what Sally was saying. You could put over just like a little basket because it is more of like a smaller item. And I know he's probably crooked, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what Sally means. Like that. Look how stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then you've got your double-sided chubby snowman. Okay. And then you've got your bag. Which honestly, this needs something. It needs snow. It needs snow in the background. Like, don't y'all think? Okay, fine, I'll do it, guys. You told me to do it. The bead threader. That's all it is. Let me just add a couple dots to this, and it won't be complete if I don't. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take a really small one and we're going to add small dots. all over. There we go. We did it. I went through almost every one of those wipes tonight, y'all. Okay, now I can sleep peacefully. Haha, Denise, you're so funny. Okay, so this obviously has to dry. But I just grabbed the white acrylic paint. This is really cute. Okay, let me turn my glue gun off. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. This is the star chalk spot surface that we offer now. And I just took the face that's on the transfer and added it to the star, and you have a star snowman ornament. I love it. I thought about splattering him. I did, Linda. I really did. I was like, let me just do some dots. So, okay, y'all ready? Just as a reminder, this transfer and this chubby as a plain Jane, you have to put it together, is only $10. Run as fast as you can before they sell out. Comment Snowman. It's the very first link in the message that I send you, okay? So this is the transfer and then the chubby. This originally retails for $18 and this bundle is only $10. So we did this side and then we did this side. Okay, so there's one. We did the snowman star ornament. We did the, this was a bag. It was a bundle of bags. This was a free gift with purchase, but you can go buy these now on the website. So we did the snowman gift bag as an option. And then you've got your little ink project. You could do a tea towel. This is just a white napkin. And then you've got your chalk spot. What is this? 5x7 simple tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 snowman. All using that one transfer. Tell me which is your favorite. The top of the star, it is wire, yes. So, y'all, I love this so much. I do need somebody to take a picture though for me. Pretty, please. And I'll say cheese, okay? Cheese. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We did it. All right, y'all. Comment Snowman. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next time. Bye.